So last month I started doing this 5 of my favourite things, and I figured because it's Valentine's Day today, I'd invite a special guest on.
Very special.
This is Katie. She lives here also.
Hello.
So the 5 things are going to be our favourite YouTube channel.
Yes, YouTube.
Our favourite book. Our favourite
blog/podcast type thing.
Yes, our favourite
app,
and our favourite actual physical thing. So our favourite YouTube channel is one we just started watching, probably just before Christmas, was it? I started watching it, and then
I saw it and it was amazing, so I started watching it too.
And it was weird that I was watching something that was makeup tutorials, but it's a really, really good just personality show. And it's, what's it actually called?
I think it's just called Sophia Nygaard.
It's kind of like makeup-y things, but it's more about fun.
And also your makeup is real good now, so.
Are you sure that's how you want to do it?
No, I'm not sure. Hello.
The second thing is the book, and the book is this recipe book. And this is like the first recipe book in a long time that has like really fit into the daily things we make. So we've used this, well, a lot. So I've made some stuff out of this for other people, from my parents and stuff like that, and they've really enjoyed stuff. It's kind of, what is it kind of?
It's just tasty veg without labelling itself as being vegan. It's all about the vegetables.
Yeah, so it's not as tough to follow as something like either of these. Both really, really good books, but Thug Kitchen just has like so much stuff in it that like you have to really go and try and find. I think the fact that it's American probably doesn't help that fact. And this is basically just expensive ingredients, this one. Really, really love it, but the stuff in there is expensive. This one is like cheap, just good wholesome food, just lots of good veg. The next thing, podcast.
Yeah.
So every Saturday morning when we get up, after putting on some coffee, probably having some overnight oats, we put on the podcast that it's been with us now for ages. I can't think how long. Since basically it's called Crime Writers On, and it started as Crime Writers On Serial. So it started around the same time as season 1 of Serial. Now it's evolved into just a kind of
bit of a chat show about all things crime inspired.
Yeah.
Or based, depending on whether it's fictitious or real.
Yeah, so it talks about other podcasts, other TV shows that are related to true crime. Things like Making a Murderer, we found out about that from there. We found out about Unabomber from there. What was the other one that's just on recently?
Manhunter?
No,
Mindhunter.
Mindhunter, yeah. Not Mindhorn.
Not Mindhorn.
And
other great podcasts as well.
Yeah, I can't think of the other podcasts.
That Boroville thing, that was good. And the I can't think of any, but we have come on to a few
basically, like every podcast that's true crime that we found.
Dirty John, that was an
amazing one. They inform you about them, then they give you a couple of weeks to listen to them, and then they review them. And yeah, just a great like hour and a bit podcast to listen to on a Saturday morning. The next thing,
app or software.
Yeah, so the app this isn't something we both use yet, but I've started using it and really like how it speeds things up. It's helped me work with Pinterest, and it's helped make my blog titles look better. And it's Adobe Spark, and it's kind of like a web app, but there is an iPhone app as well. I'm not sure about Android, but it basically just creates, you just give it a photograph and what you want the text to say, and you've got like just options in there, and it'll create for you something that's tailored perfectly to the size of Pinterest, tailored perfectly to to a, you know, the header for a blog, or header for Facebook, cover image for YouTube, YouTube thumbnail, Instagram post, Instagram story. If you can have this exact same styling on each one, it'll just rework them automatically for you. Really helped me, as I say, get into Pinterest, so promoting this channel on Pinterest, things like that. You've not used it yet, but...
No, I've signed up for it, and I think it'll be really helpful for running a small business, which is what I do, so I'm looking forward to having a go.
And then the last thing is, well, for you it's kind of this. It's just a water bottle. And I talked about this in a video that I did recently. This year we have both been trying to drink more water, and for me, I haven't got mine with me, but I bought a Brita jug. It's the first time I've ever had one, and I've used it so much since I got it. It lives at work because the water there is horrible, and so I end up buying these big 5 litre bottles, and it's just not good for the environment. And for you, it was about having it on you.
Yeah, portable water bottle that's like can fit in my little rucksack. I can take it everywhere, and don't find myself getting desperately thirsty all the time, having to buy plastic bottles of water.
Yeah, so it's partly us getting healthier and partly helping the environment out a little bit.
Hopefully.
So guys, that was our 5 favourite things.
V-Day special.
V-Day special, VD special. If you have any comments, leave them down below. If you fancy seeing, you know, next month and the month after, hit the subscribe button down there. I'll link to stuff we've mentioned in the description, but just give us a like and we'll see you next time.